Hello. The Turnitin grade mark interface that we have acquired this year to use in our classes is a powerful tool that allows us to give student feedback on their papers in many different ways. And it saves that feedback online so that parents can review it and students can go back and look at it later. When you go into a particular assignment, click on an assignment, and you pull up the list of student submissions, you will see in one of the columns that wasn't there last year, a grading column, which has a pencil or pen beside it. If you click on that icon, it will take you to another window that looks like this. And that window has a number of options down the right-hand side of the screen. Those are different interfaces that allow different aspects of Turnitin to function. In the middle, you have the red, which is what will indicate if there is plagiarism or if it detects any plagiarism, what it thinks is plagiarism, which of course we have to interpret. And then down below, you have in blue if it indicates if there's any AI material that has been detected in it. The ETS is the automatic grammar comments that are inserted by a program that Turnitin has developed that's similar to Grammarly that automatically checks the grammar. Those comments are available to students if they want to see them. They're not reliable in many ways because it is artificial intelligence. It needs to be interpreted by real intelligence. But the top, the blue, is what is of particular interest to us. These are your options for grading. However, before you even go into the blue, there's a few things that you can do working directly with your text, the text. If you highlight the text, a little menu will show up that's got three options. One of the options is an S with a line through it. If you click on that, it will simply indicate that that text needs to be deleted by drawing a red line through it. If you highlight it and you click on the little word bubble, comment bubble, it will give you a place where you can enter text in. You can type text in. Well, you have to have the cursor in there, of course. So that's one way to leave comments, right? You can also choose a highlight color. You can color code your highlights if you choose to. There's a few different text options there, but it's fairly basic. The other thing you can do here is, because Windows has a voice recognition software built into it, if you're using a Windows program, you can press the Windows key plus the H key on your keyboard, and it will bring up a interface. Well, it'll bring up a program that will record your voice. It will turn what you are saying into text in the bubble. The third option, when you highlight text, will bring up what are called quick comments. These are comments that you have saved or that you have borrowed that someone else has saved that you can insert simply by clicking on them. So if I want to tell a student what they've said is intriguing or useful or said particularly well, I can click on this button, well said, and it will insert the comment directly. Some of these comments, all these comments you can modify so that what you say can either be as detailed or as short and to the point as you want it to. With some of them, there's more of an explanation of what you mean by the comment, and that can be helpful to the student as well. And it will, if you highlight the text and then click on the comment, it will link the comment to the highlighted text with a line that is the color of the highlight. So that can be done directly on the screen. You can also click on the screen without highlighting, and then it will give you this text option. The capital T is the option for you to type directly onto the page. Obviously, this will also work with the speech-to-text program that Windows has built into it if, again, you press the Windows and H key. Over to the right-hand menu again. with these three options on the side here. The first option will open this window where you can choose a library of comments that has been pre-saved. You can create libraries, or you can use libraries that other people have created. You can modify their libraries and copy them. But there's a number of libraries of comments in here, and those have pre-made comments that you can either drag and drop, or you can highlight the text and insert inside the document. Creating comments is really easy as well. If you type a comment directly onto the page, well, into a comment box on the page, it gives you the option to save that comment as a quick mark, which is one of these, and then it will be saved for your future use if you want that. The second option here is where you would enter more summative comments. Right, so this is where you help the student understand how well they did on the paper. The low-level comments, the comma error, agreement error, the consistency, positive, even positive comments that are on a low level or on a detail level go directly on the paper. But this is for more summative comments, where you tell the student overall what were their strengths, what were their weaknesses, some things they can work on. And this can be done either by typing the comments in long form in the window here, and that can also be done with the speech-to-text program from Windows with the Window H button again. Or you can leave a voice comment where you simply narrate to the student your observations about the paper, and it will record. If I click on that button, it's recording now, and it will record what I say to the student. If I press stop, the comment is there. I can play the comment so I can hear it and see if it's what I meant to say, and then I can save it. Once I've saved it, that comment is available for the student to look at. The third option in this menu on the side here is the one that has this grid, is for using rubrics. So I already have a rubric loaded in for this particular assignment. You can attach rubrics either when you're setting up the assignment or when you go to grade the first assignment. You can choose to attach a rubric to any particular assignment that you've created. And so with this, I've got my different criteria I'm looking for, and I simply select how well the student did with a particular criteria, and it tallies the points. And once I complete this and click apply grade, it will save the grade up there. Of course, that's an imaginary grade, so I'm not going to count that. But this is a really useful way to give students quick feedback that they can understand fairly easily. If you click on the spiky wheel up here, right, it will show you the full rubric. You can also, once you go in here, you can detach the rubric by clicking that to get rid of it. You can choose a different rubric by clicking on the three lines up here. You've got a rubric library that you can create rubrics and add to, and there are already some pre-made rubrics in there. There's also forms, grading forms, which are a little bit different from rubrics because you can enter information into them for each assignment. But there's lots of different options here. You can download the rubric if you want to give students a copy of the rubric. If you want to edit a rubric, there's an edit menu for doing that. Once you've assigned it once you've attached it to an assignment, it locks the rubric and you can't edit it anymore at that point, but you can make a copy of it and edit it for another assignment. So I'm going to close that. That's really it. Once you have graded everything, you can go back and go to students and actually send an email. You can email all students to tell them that the assignment has been graded. And when students have looked at their assignment, this eyeball here with the line through it, the line will disappear, and that will tell you that the student has looked at the assignment, has looked at your grading and your comments. And so that's a helpful way for us to know if students are engaging with, or at least looking at, or at least pretending to look at the feedback that we've given on their papers. That's it. If you have any questions, please let me know.